Welcome to the Christian News Service. Today is Saturday, the 23rd of September. There are 99 days left until the end of the year. We invite you to listen to news about events in the country and around the world.
Starting in October, the Catholic University of Lublin will launch the Institute of Biblical Studies for Central and Eastern Europe. The new institute will undertake a broad research program covering analyses of biblical texts, languages, and various interpretive methods. Father Wojciech emphasizes that the Holy Scripture forms the basis for theological thought, and its academic study allows for a deeper understanding of the original texts. There are also plans to open an Institute of Biblical Sciences in Krakow.
During a service in Kresowis, Roman Catholic Bishop Damian Muscus drew attention to the significance of single people in the Church. He emphasized that divisions and structures were introduced by people, not God. The bishop criticized tendencies to label and judge those who did not choose the path of marriage or priesthood. He highlighted the need to change perceptions of single people and thanked the Group of 33 for their contribution to the Church's life. This group represents single individuals, and its name refers to Jesus' last year of life.
In a YouGov survey for the portal Katholisch, 64% of Germans admitted that they never attend religious services. 6% visit a church at least once a week. People over 55 years of age participate in services the least, and Muslims are more active than Christians. The survey was conducted on over 2,000 respondents.
Pope Francis arrived in Marseille and was welcomed by the French Prime Minister, Elisabeth Borne. At the airport, for children in traditional costumes presented him with gifts, including figurines from the Provençal nativity scene. This is the 44th foreign trip of Francis and the first papal visit to Marseille since the year 1533. The main purpose of his visit is to participate in the Third Mediterranean meeting.
The European Union has signed an agreement with Tunisia. The agreement concerns migration control in the Mediterranean. Tunisia will receive €255 million to assist in halting migrants. Additionally, the EU and Italy are proposing a loan from the IMF worth $2 billion. The agreement is reminiscent of earlier ones with Turkey, and its effectiveness is questionable. Human rights organizations emphasize the need for systematic solutions. In Tunisia, there are mixed feelings about such an agreement. Despite these agreements, the number of migrants arriving in Italy is rising. There's also an unanswered question: who will later repay these €2 billion of the loan? The immigrants?
Theologians gathered at the Mediterranean Summit in Marseille issued a manifesto in which they indicate that the current state of the Mediterranean symbolizes the rupture of civilization, becoming a grave for many. They emphasize that this region was the cradle of history, culture, and peace. They called for deeper reflection and dialogue between Christians, as well as other religious traditions and cultures. They pointed to the need to combine theology with pastoral action and responsible approaches to migration. The manifesto calls for civic engagement and combating corruption so that the Mediterranean becomes a symbol of hope and fraternity once again.
As reported by the Catholic news agency, the Nunziella Institute, the publisher of the magazine Nunziella, terminated the employment contract with priest Tomasz Zed, accused of organizing an immoral party in Sosnowiec. The statement emphasized that such behaviors, especially from a cleric, deserve condemnation and severe consequences in both church and secular law.
13-year-old Dylan from Warren, Michigan, saved passengers of a school bus when the female driver fainted and began to swerve into the opposite lane. He quickly took control of the steering wheel, stopped the bus, and called for help. The school principal, where the boy attends, described this as an act of bravery. The entire event was recorded by a video recorder. The bus driver was transported to the hospital but did not sustain serious injuries. Dylan's parents expressed pride in their son's actions.
Professor Sinai Oriyama from Hiroshima University researched the optimal length and time for napping, aiming to enhance regeneration and efficiency, especially for night shift workers and parents of infants. The study found that it's not the length, but the proper planning of a nap that's key. People napping 120 minutes before midnight felt drowsy by 4 in the morning. However, 2 naps, 90 minutes before midnight and 30 minutes before 3 in the morning, helped maintain alertness until 6, provided another 30-minute nap was taken around 5. A full sleep cycle lasts about 90 minutes, and a short nap boosts alertness. These recommendations may help optimize nap time. Surely, some babies would allow scheduling naps according to Professor Oriyama's guidelines. If someone manages to do so, please email us. We will announce it to the world.
This was the news service of Safira Radio. We wish you a pleasant weekend. May God bless us all.